What's up, everybody? How you doing? I'm Dharma, and this is gonna be it's a daily for one. It's the next 24 hours, but it's also a PJ party if you guys happen to be in your PJs. I guess every day is a PJ party if you watch me when you're in your pajamas. All right, switch to Pepsi. Not a fan. But here we are anyways. What's going on? I'm just waiting on everybody to roll in. Tiffany, what's up? Tara. The whole crew is in the house, Jen Wall. Yeah, we might do play with me if you guys are into that. All right. Someone will have to stop me and remind me that we're doing play with me, though. You know how I get. You know how I get when I'm in the zone. Hello. I did a roll call on Facebook, and you bitches know how to step up. I love all of you. Becca, hey. Mel. Okay, so news. What do I have for news? Well, the moon is in Leo. Okay, we did the daily moons. Moon moves out of Leo tomorrow about noon from where I sit, which is in New York. Heading on into Virgo, so everybody's probably going to get crazy about making things exactly the way they should be. I know I am. I already started that process. I have a surprise for you that should be ready tomorrow or the next day, hopefully by tomorrow. So get ready for that. And I'm hoping in the next week or two that we will get back on a better schedule and fit the yoga back in and the meditations and back to an everyday daily. Imagine that. It's already the end of January. I still have fucking Christmas decorations up. Where is the time going? I don't even know where the days have gone, all right? Let's just be real about that. So we'll get back on track. That is what we always do. And I should be on Betwixt every Thursday and Friday between 10 and 2 New York Standard Time. So if you want a private reading, hit me up at Betwixt on Thursday or Friday. What's up, Luella? Okay, so speaking of the yoga, all right, we go and wait in fluctuations like this. That's why I like it that they're recorded. So when it's your turn to to be into the yoga, there's like 100 videos that you can choose from, okay? But I went down a little rabbit hole. I told you guys, if you wanted me to get educated, be prepared because I was going to turn around and educate you all. I was looking, first of all, I got tricked by the AI. Okay, I forget that the fucking bots listen. Anyway, it took me down a pleasant rabbit hole of somatic issues. And believe it or not, even if you were to diet and exercise and do all of this stuff, you might not lose any weight if you have emotional trauma stored in your skeletal system. Most specifically in the hips. I know for me, it's definitely the hips. Been doing yoga forever, still can't do a full split. Definitely can't do a full horizontal split. And also right here in this, and I'm not trying to be any which way. I'm telling you the truth about what happened. I'm almost fucking 6 feet tall. I'm a big old girl, right? But I was getting my nails done and they were like, you want a massage? I'm like, I guess. These men were only like 5'5". There was 2 of them. And they both were trying to like, I don't know what the fuck they were doing. They were trying to massage me. Anyway, long story short, they quit, gave me my money back, and said I was too tense. Like that. I'm sitting there like, what are you talking about in 2 tenths? Okay. They did. That really happened. So I was thinking that maybe we should add some somatic exercises in. They're not hard. You're talking about sitting crisscross applesauce, doing a squat, and then just kind of hanging out in a squat. It's just about opening the area. They're not difficult. This is not rocket Ashtanga yoga. I'm not going to make you guys regret. Okay. So let's try some of those. I'm a little bit nervous about being the one who teaches those because I don't want to hit the right spot and fucking bawl my eyes out on a live stream. But I guess if I was going to do that, you are the fabulous people that I would like to do that with. Okay. From what I understand, it is like a waterfall. Like once you hit that spot, you fucking ugly cry. And you get it all out and it gets released out of your nervous system. All kinds of old pent up anger, sadness, all of the stuff that can get pent up. Okay. I know you guys are so sweet to me. I know, but could you imagine like trying to be serious and like teach a specific skill and fucking ugly crying all over your mat? It might happen. Everybody tune in. I'll let you know. But anyway, long story short, apparently once you release the excessively stored energy channels, if you're trying to lose weight or let other things just flow, purge, it just falls off you after that. If you have a generally healthy lifestyle, you know what I mean? So there's my little tidbit of knowledge. If you guys want to get on the Raven's Nest, which is on Facebook, and talk about that, and I can explain a little more, and if anybody else knows some knowledge, feel free to throw down. It's collective. We all want to know what you know. So let's talk about that. And then when we do get back to the yoga part, as per Pixie was saying how she feels after, we're probably going to add a little Pilates. Because let's be real, I have no ass. None. It is flat as a whole board. Okay? And we can't have that. So we're going to fix that. We're going to ugly cry, fix our ass, and breathe better. Does that sound like a solid plan for 2024? I think it's a great idea. I'll let you know. Yeah, challenge accepted. No more Pepsi, which is fine because it's gross anyways. It's like drinking fucking used oil. Gross. All right, guys and angels from our tribe, tell us something good. Tell us something good. Where's Colby at? Does Colby even know that we're here? What's up, Estelle? I always have what, but I can't find them. My glasses? Yeah. My glasses are more often than not lost. They belong to the land of the lost things, but I've been watching Game of Thrones and bet that I found my glasses first. Okay, you have to pay attention. How in the world are you supposed to translate Valerian without glasses? All right. This is, I heard, coming right up. King of Cups. So you might know somebody that has like a shortish beard. They could have long / short hair, kind of like I do. But they have They can have really, really, really long fingers. And you might like their nose. It just might be a thing that you enjoy, is their nose. But they have, I mean, anxiety, I guess, in one way or another. They're sharks in their belly. That could be from a lot of reasons. I keep saying that. Oh, this person has anxiety. It's fucking emotions. It doesn't have to be anxiety. They could be... Oh, jeez. I just dropped all my cards. You could be laying down, asleep, almost asleep, thinking about being asleep, being comfortable. There's a feather bed. There's feathers in the bed. It is a glorious state of yes that we are having. Didn't we have this feeling recently where it was you and the heater, and you and the heater were one with each other, and there was just the darkness and you and the heater, and it was good? Okay. That feels like that. That is a place of, she could be, I mean, it is still full moon energy. So there could be like moonlight on this one. But you have this King of Cups who's like, hey, they just kind of appear. Talk about hey with 3 Y's. What's crack-a-lackin'? What is crack-a-lackin'? Oh, 4 Wands. Knight of Cups. 3 of Cups. 10 of Pentacles. I'm trying to hear something else than what I'm hearing, which is come on over. But the whole song, but I don't feel like singing the song because I'm like, you have 10 of Pentacles and 3 of Cups. It's like, let's put another ring on the tree. Isn't each ring, isn't that a year? Let's put another ring on the tree. Bro. Charlie Murphy. There apparently is a TV on very close to me, and I cannot think all of a sudden. I may have to handle that. I'm not sure. Let me get the Lenormand out. 10 of Pentacles and 3 of Cups is... Let's put another ring. Is it 1 year? Why is everybody talking about dreams? Did I say something about dreams? Oh, because we were going to be sleeping with the... Hold on. Wait 1 second. I've been having dreams, jumping on a trampoline. Okay, so the 10 of Pentacles and the 3 of Cups. That is very clearly like, well, and this is a ring too. They're in a hula hoop there. That looks like they want to be inside of your hula hoop. And people come up at me all the time and they want a hug or something like that. I'm like, this is my hula hoop. Okay, stay out of it. This is I need a whole hula hoop's worth of space to be comfortable with any of this. But they want to be inside of your hula hoop. They want to put another ring on your tree of life. but they're coming at you as a King of Cups. So either they're a water sign or have water in their chart, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, or they are in an emotional place, which is probably explains why there's the sharks in the belly, right? Tell me about the Ten of Pentacles and the Three of Cups. Insight, emotional. Somebody here said something, or something at some point or other was said, and I feel like all of the light bulbs in the world turned on. It's the greatest fire the North has ever seen. Okay? It got the point across hard. So hard. Point across. Bonfire of knowledge. And here they are. This person I heard consistently exercises free will. This is a fuck you don't. I won't do what you tell me. But they kind of, I don't know. All of the light bulbs in the world came on. This man, Raven, unexpected, forward movement north. Okay, so they send a direct the light bulbs. That's my point. Somebody pulled back a very real arrow and just let it fly. And bullseye. And so here they are like, hey. For family, they feel really bad about that. Gnosis. Communication. Okay. They feel like whatever this is that they're doing, they feel like it's the right thing to do. In this moment, in this time, whatever they're saying to you, it feels like a very gallant. Is it gallant or valiant? Holy shit. I've drawn a complete blank. I don't think it matters. I think you know what I'm talking about. Kind of knight in shining armor response to whatever the light bulb was. This could be like right at 10 o'clock. And it's an emperor, and they are like, it feels like I don't care how happy my life is if you're not in it. Meaning what? Pray tell. Meaning I'm doing awesome and great without you, but it's not. It feels like they are trying to say nice things, but it's gallant. No, that's not it. Now look up valiant with a V. That's not at all what I meant. The ambiance of 18th century music, that is not at all what I meant. I'm here for it, but that's not what I meant. Okay. Celtic knot. Unexpected. This person has been an ass about finances. Selfish or controlling or an ass. I put insert what they actually did right there. But also you should know that they have, it feels like very recently, cut off a third party because of whatever light bulb that you turned on. It's almost like they were bewitched or stupefied or whatever and were missing out on their real life, and all of a sudden it's like they're mad at this other person, or I don't know. Okay, how does the feminine respond to this? Whatever. If you're going to be balanced, I'll be balanced. If you're a bird, I'm a bird. You know this person. You know how they are. You know how they act. I think since you're sleeping and attempting to be one with the heater, you're like, uh-huh. Yep. Yep. Let's put another ring around the tree. Ring around the fucking rosy. All right. Yep. Talk to you in the morning. Bye. And Bodhi, you gotta stop licking, buddy. I don't even know. I don't even know. Stop. I don't know why I'm so perturbed and flabbergasted over that, but I am. All right. I am. Are we doing play with me? Well, we were, but I forgot. So not on that story. Jamie's like, bye, bye, bye. All right. This is just another time frame. So somebody is sitting up by themselves. The Six of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. You guys. The Six of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. For those of you who are new, the Six of Cups is the past that just won't dissolve. It's a cord that shan't ever be relinquished from its icy grasp upon your everlasting soul. And somebody's sitting up worrying about it, okay? It's like a rainy day. And it's like there's daydreaming and somebody's like, I am not worried about this. I am not worried about this. I'm not worried about this. But they are. It's like in Morgan Freeman's voice comes in. He's like, but she was in fact worried about this. In fact, she made several bad decisions just after it. All right? Wheel of Fortune. Page of Swords. Eight of Wands, Eight of Swords, King of Swords. like somebody's half tempted to go and do a full-on lady day just in case. And let's be clear, my friends, that the lady days are to be had for us. Thanks, Michelle. I appreciate that so much. You don't do lady days for the boys. You do them for yourself, and they might get to enjoy the fruits of that, but that is something that you do for yourself. And it's like this person sitting here like they're never gonna fucking... It's over. Totally over. Totally over. End of soul contract. All of the gloom and doom and despair. Don't do that to yourself. Don't sit up in the middle of the night and think about all of the bad things. Don't be doing that. This person leaves you waiting too long. And the Emperor. Okay, so you get this like text or whatever on some kind of app, and we talked about that an app doesn't have to be a dating app, but rather it's not your phone number, it is a app of some sort. It could be Instagram or Snapchat or just any old app. It's like somebody's laying there like it's never gonna happen, never gonna happen, never gonna happen, never beep, and then they roll over like it happened. Just totally like on off. Gloom, doom, despair, never gonna happen, nobody loves me, everything is awful. Hey. Like but let's be clear, if a person makes you wait so long to where you're feeling like that, then that needs to make you question whether or not this person deserves to hang out with you or not. However, if you saw this person like yesterday and you're feeling like that, might we relax? Just a smidge. Okay, but if it's been days and days and days and days to where you're like, all right, well, I guess it's totally fucking over. And then they show up right then and there. That's bullshit too. Just stop. Ace of Swords. Ace of Pentacles and the Emperor. Judgment. Two of Cups. So, if you didn't know it, okay, you have this person 50 shades of fucked up. Or they've been talking about you all day. It could just be bitching out loud to anyone that would listen, right? But it feels like these are two emperors. This is the battle of, well, I was going to say the battle of the bastards. That was a brutal battle. Brutal. This is the battle of the two emperors. And I don't know, maybe the one emperor, if they're a little older, the color blue could be relevant. For one of them, the color blue could be relevant. For the other one, sticks and leaves and trees and nature could be relevant. And this other emperor here that you've known longer has caught wind of it, because it's like nobody bitches about a woman like that unless they're in love with her. It's like they wouldn't shut up about it. All day, and everybody's like, oh my God, why don't you just go marry her then? And this other one is sitting over here like, look at their face. They can't believe what they're hearing. It's almost like, I'm going to lose my chance. Who shall wed the queen of the north? House of Dragon is good too, but it's not as good as Game of Thrones. Okay, sidebar. I don't like to watch a series that is ongoing. I don't. I will wait forever because I quite enjoy a binge, and I can't stand a fucking cliffhanger. To wind up on a cliffhanger and then have to wait a whole ass season, a whole week until the next Sunday when it comes on, much less another season until it starts back up again. I'll watch all of House of Dragons when they're done with it. Game of Thrones is so good. It's just so good. I'm even okay with the ending. You know what I mean? A lot of people didn't like it, but I did. Okay, so anyway, who reaches out though? The leader of the pack. Leader of the pack. The emperor. They're both emperors, but there's one that's more of an emperor than the emperor. Balance. New beginning. It feels like, whoa. What do you think you're doing? Talking to other people? Don't get me wrong. It doesn't feel like you might necessarily be with this person. They just, in one way or other, kind of think that you're, theirs. And it feels like they communicate, but they're all the tower for them. They are all of a sudden nervous because this has been developing forever. What are you doing? But this could be a Libra male. But this could be divine timing. Them hearing somebody else be just flipped upside down over you has woken them up out of some kind of daydream or whatever. For whatever reason, both of these gentlemen believe, and this is not going to apply because some of you guys are in relationships, so this, just sit back and just listen to the fucking story, all right? For others of you, okay, you have a single person, and both of these gentlemen believe that they have a chance with you. I'm not sure what made them think that they do, but they think that they do. They're both emperors. Of course they do. Okay? Of course they do. Right? And one of them you may have been attempting to start something with, and they just were a fucking stubborn ass like an emperor is, particularly this one because they've got the ram horns on there. This one is probably really stubborn. They could have Libra in their chart. You could have really blue eyes. But they're stubborn as fuck. And it's like some spirit needed a way to nudge them. And it's like nobody bitches about a woman like that unless they're in love with her. And all of a sudden it's like, well, does she want them back? Is she into them? Why are they even talking? What are they talking about? How long did they talk? What did you talk about? Did you go over there? Did you see them? It's a little bit more than obvious. Okay. Does this other emperor contact you? Yep. No, maybe. They're spying on you. They say something fucked up. Like, this person is my soulmate. I just can't. It's like they disappear and then they show up and my whole fucking world is turned upside down and this bitch wants me to whatever. And, and this other emperor's going, perturbed. Battle of the bastards indeed. Ooh, what's going to happen? So this one emperor reaches out, the one that you've known for a long time, and they're all, it's been a long time, shouldn't left you, I've been burdened, and healing, and 7 of Swords. Yeah, I bet. They may have been drinking a little bit. They feel betrayed. How fucking dare you speak to anyone that they know? How dare you? They're gonna spy, like, with a spyglass. Just to fucking make sure. Wow. That's extra. What do you say to them? It feels like, did you learn your lesson? The Hierophant, like, did you learn, Mr. Emperor Man? She likes it. She likes it that there's 2 webs that are enticing her. She probably absolutely wants to be pulled into a web, but not without a ring. May the odds be ever in your favor, okay? She likes it because I think that she likes the change that she sees in this particular emperor. I'm not even sure that she's worried about this other one. For you got under their skin somehow, maybe just by existing. Maybe you breathed. Okay, that happens. But okay, and this is going to be right before the next tarot story. No, you have to run away, Tara. I gave Tara this sound advice. If you don't know how to get your point across right, just walk in when they're in a good mood, but they don't see it coming, and say, I want a ring, damn it, and then run away. It feels like sound advice. Well, why don't you try it and then let me know how it works. Let me know how that works out for you guys. All right, right before the next tarot story. You might be listening to some music. And you might know an emperor with long hair. But it's like thin and really straight. And you're trying to do something and they're like, ta-da! They have a dragon. Milady. This is Milady. We have Lord Graham and Milady. Hello, you want to sit with me? Yeah? You never come out. She's an old kitty. She's an old girl. They're all surprised. And it might make you feel like, I don't know what to do now. Because I keep hearing enticing offer. Enticing. Soft kitty, warm kitty. She sticks her tongue out. Stop it. Oh my God, her tongue is out. That's adorable. Little ball of fur. Okay. Anyway, I think that I almost don't want to talk about it if you haven't noticed. I almost don't want to talk about whatever this is because it makes you like be like, oh fuck. It's like the exact right thing that they could have, should have, or would have done. They do it. And Six of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles. I pulled that for the moons too. Well, that makes sense if this is right before the next tarot story. So maybe go watch the moons because I pulled those two cards too. It probably just means you have to let go of two things or spend a lot of money. Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. Two of Cups. High Priestess. Ooh, whatever this is that they're doing or giving you or handing you or saying surprise about, it feels really enticing. Like, almost like you would give up pretty much anything else you had going on to... It's a dragon. I mean, it's like a fantasy or a fairy tale or something that you've always wanted. I cannot believe it. Okay, Judgment. And their judgment call is to make it work. Three of Pentacles. That's what it is. Because it's going to be different for everybody, but it feels like whatever they're saying surprise about, it's on purpose for you. Hierophant. I mean, High Priestess. And you may have known that this was coming. Six of Pentacles, Empress. Five, five, five. I feel like you're like that. Like, I don't know. I don't fucking know. I don't know what to say. I don't know what the right thing to do is. I don't know what the right answer is. I don't know. What fuck? Surprise. Here's a dragon. And I suppose if you've always wanted a dragon, that would change some things. Right? What's the outcome of this time frame? Because Wheel of Fortune, free will. You might get yourself like cleaned up. And you decide you're going to hold on to something. Hold on to the... Because this Ace of Pentacles is deep. It is deep. Seven of Swords. I think you're just going to at least go and see what they're talking about. You don't have to make any decisions right then and there about a final answer about what you're going to do. So you might just get fixed up and go to lunch. Go see. Sure, I'll go see with you. It feels like, but you're going overnight from single to Queen of Pentacles, which is stable, 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 and it feels like that's moving awfully fast. Like it's a tower, and like maybe some people need to slow the fuck down, but it's also like they really want it, so they want a new beginning, and they want it with you, so let's go. You might find out this person's kind of pushy. Okay, what is the, can we get one card, please, for how we're going to be leaving before I come back for another tarot story? Knight of Cups. Like, you've got people playing on your heartstrings here. Yeah. All right, I am going to leave that there, and I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow or the next day. Yeah, definitely tomorrow because there's moons, and then I'm going to come back and do another daily, and then your weeklies will be up in just a minute. Till next time, bye.